Guys, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about one of the challenges that we get when we get a bit older. And it's about, I'm lifting, like I'm going to the studio and I'm lifting weights, but I'm not adding any muscle. I'm not getting any bigger, and maybe I'm not even getting any stronger. Well, that probably comes down to one thing, and it's about lifting heavy enough. So lifting weights is crucial to you if you want to build that lean muscle mass. So let's just go through 5 very simple but important aspects that you maybe should follow if you're going down this path of maybe wanting to add some more muscle and therefore getting the right level of adaptation. So number 1, we need to lift heavy enough because we need that to happen so we can stimulate growth. Now I'm going to read for some notes because without these glasses, I'm blind as a fucking bat. So lifting heavy weights places a significant amount of stress on your muscles. Pretty straightforward. Now that activates what we call an adaptive response. The stress therefore signals to your body to go and repair and strengthen those muscle fibers, and therefore that leads to muscle growth. So basically it's like a breaking down and a building back up. Heavy lifting then triggers a release of all the anabolic hormones that are in your body, things like testosterone, growth hormone and likes that play a role. So number 1, we need that to lift heavy enough to stimulate growth. Number 2, we need to lift heavy enough to increase the recruitment of more muscle fibers. Pretty simple. Heavy lifting allows you to recruit a larger number of muscle fibers compared to lifting dinky bells, right? Lightweight. By challenging your muscles with the heavy load, you engage both your fast twitch and your slow twitch. Have you ever heard of those things? And therefore that leads to a greater activation of the muscle. This therefore stimulates growth and overall better development of your musculature. Number 3, strength. Pretty obvious. I get stronger. So I lift heavy weights is directly correlated to increasing your overall strength. As you progressively overload, in other words, as I progressively each week add more weight, do more volume at a heavier weight, then I will become stronger. My body will adapt. It will become more resilient. It provide me a better foundation to therefore put on that lean muscle that I want, that it's going to enable me to lift heavier over time. And consequently, that kicks off the next one, which is about boosting your metabolism. Now, I've said this time and time again. As we get older, we need to eat more protein. We need to put on more lean muscle mass. I don't want to be the slip, trip, and break a hip guy. I don't want to be the guy that falls over and can't frickin' well do a push-up to get myself back up, and I need help from the kids. Not yet. Plenty of years left for that before I have to ask them to come and help me wipe my own ass. Building lean muscle mass through lifting, therefore, has a positive impact on our metabolism. Muscles, they are metabolically, let's call it hungrier. They're more active tissue within our body, meaning that they therefore require more energy for us to maintain, and therefore the body will go, hey, metabolism, you better start upping the game here in order for this guy to keep what he is building. So increasing that will consequently increase the metabolism, and therefore your basal metabolic rate. In other words, the stuff that you burn even at rest. Good thing for those who want to go down the path of fat loss. Therefore, that leads to more expenditure, as I said, and therefore it's not the case that you can eat more, but you'll just burn more at rest. As I said, that supports fat loss and also will help you in time get a bit leaner. And the last one, structural. So in other words, the balances, the adaptations. Lifting heavy not only stimulates that muscle growth, but promotes other structural adaptations in your body. So let's read this. Ligaments, tendons, bones all increase the resilience and therefore reduce the risk of you getting injured. The slip, the trip, the break a hip, the fall over, put the back out. That fucking hurts. So this is important when we are progressively pursuing building and challenging stuff, particularly through a strength program, and assures our body can therefore handle the loads over time. Now, proper form, technique, goes with that saying, safety. So even if you're at the home gym, like, hey, have a spotter. If you don't have a spotter, like I have in the rack, I've got some safety bars. Yeah, or I do a floor press if I'm doing bench on the floor, because that way if I do fail and I'm down at the bottom, the bar is more than likely, it's going to lay on my chest a bit, but I can roll it off and I can be safe. More importantly about this thing here is, if you don't know what you don't know, go and ask for some help. Go and get a coach, a trainer, whatever. Don't just buy the dinky bullshit programs that you see online because it worked for someone else, because at the end of the day, they are not you. Your imbalance, the way you get assessed by good, proper coaches, will go a long way to you getting the right program, and therefore enabling you to lift heavy, build your strength, add the muscle. We talked about muscle being the longevity tissue. We've done that time and time again. You're going to go from over fat and under muscled to a dude who might be 40 plus, who is rocking it. And it's not necessarily about a six pack, but you're just capable. You are capable of doing whatever you desire to do. And the kids will also look at you and go, shit, I do want to be like dad when I grow up. That's it. Want to know more? DM, message, do whatever. Chat with you tomorrow.